Everybody, this is a new format I'm been developing for some time now. Don't know how it's gonna work out so far, but still it's gonna be about the world events and news and how the news is going to affect your gaming and the gaming industry in general. First things first, I gotta say that some of you might need to have a leap of faith. Well, treat me as anything you see in YouTube in general, as any fellow YouTuber to his audience. So I recommend you take into consideration what I'm about to say and treat it as such, as an opinion, but still, if you find it intriguing and later on you can find it, or you will find out that it has some elements of truth in it, I recommend you to find out more. But all I can say for now that time is almost here, and something very, very big is going to happen in considering the whole world in a worldwide scale. It's going to affect every aspect of your life, of your existence, and so far I can say it's not going to be like 9/11 type of thing in negative sense. Still, it's gonna embody both good and bad things. More good than bad, I hope. I really don't have that much own experience about this event. All I have done is read about it and verified that it is, according my research and intuition, it's going to happen. So here it's gonna be. There's going to be a massive shift in human consciousness thanks to our intergalactic counterparts. The intelligent extraterrestrial life that's out there has done tremendous effort to bring us up to date and release us from the prison we've built for ourselves on this planet. And this means a whole lot of things, but when it comes to gaming, it's gonna really, you might want to get some distance between this and gaming. It's gonna change everything you believe in, every aspect you thought that was or form the reality, your values, your the worldview and other things for that. And I can't really stress how much it's going to change things. It's going to be global, it's going to be instantaneous, though the realization of all the effects is going to be gradual, but it's going to happen all around the world instantaneously at the same time. And there's gonna be some real troubled times ahead, and I don't know if it's gonna lead to the break of society itself, but most of the people will come to the realization that what they've been taught and what they thought before was not the truth at all. And they've been lied to a lot by the elites, the governments and corporations, and the religious authorities. And it's going to be the end of secrecy and the beginning of disclosure and open extraterrestrial contact. I'm gonna let that seep in. It's big news. Just think about it. Think about the possibility that it can happen and it will happen someday. it's only a matter of time, and it just so happens that the time is here. And who'd have thought? I mean, it's kind of out of a science fiction novel or film or a game for that matter. It's really like nerve-rattling, and all the realizations and the revealing of all the secrets and the hidden technology and the origin of human species. That's gonna be a big one, so you might want to take some distance between you and gaming, because this is something you don't want to miss at all. This is something very, very life-changing, once in a lifetime event, and it's gonna come about bit by bit if you follow the right mediums. At this moment you can find a bit of information, but still it's most likely out from our reach of our conception and consciousness so far, so it's hard to imagine things and hard to convey them into words for that matter. It's really hard to find any accurate information. We have all kind of speculation about that, and that's all that it's going to get at this point, but it'll be soon here. It's gonna affect you personally. It's gonna alter your DNA, new abilities, something to look forward to. It's gonna change the society, culture, arts, industry, and video game industry for that matter. So there's gonna be, I think there's gonna be a pause in releasing games, because all of a sudden that seems kinda insignificant, and I hope that it will be, because this is something totally unimaginable, yet still very positive, once in a lifetime experience for every living human being and soul on this planet, good or bad. It's going to come sooner or later. I'm giving you this information, this news, so that you could be prepared. It's something very big. It's going to be a tremendous shock, and people might take it the wrong way. They might think it's the end of the world and whatnot, but it's only the end of the old age and us entering into the new golden age, the age of Aquarius, the age of wonder, the next step of human evolution and our journey in time and space with other sentient beings, some of which are very, very positive and mean us well, while others that have been manipulating us for a while are very negative and have used us like cattle and feed on off us with emotional energy. But that's going to end. There's going to be a big change in society and in human history, so be prepared and don't just take my word for it, but be warned that if you follow through this video and listened well, and I'm gonna put some links on the description, so it's gonna be a lot easier to conduct your own investigation. Still, the time is so little at this point, but it's better than nothing. There's gonna have to do some deep research before you get into the same conclusions that I have. But still, it's better than nothing, and something to do. But in the meantime, let us enjoy gaming and all the fine arts as well. Enjoy life, live in the moment, have a positive outlook about the future events. I know it seems dark and grim at this moment. The economy is currently very, very bad, but there's gonna be a big change on that one. Global currency reset is on the way. That's gonna happen soon, and the revaluation of things. There's gonna be new financial system backed with gold, end of fiat currencies and all that. It's gonna be big news as well. But the biggest thing is the coming shift of consciousness. You will get a choice whether you will move on or you will stagnate and choose to live in the evil ways. If you want to, no one's gonna force you to move on into the light. And that's gonna be it for now. Stay tuned for more updates as they come about. I want to thank you for watching. We've been watching FNIPS90's YouTube channel, and I've been partnered with the Zooming Games channel as well, so you might want to check that one out as well. Okay, I want to thank you for watching, and let us expect some positive news coming up in a few days most. Thanks for watching, bye.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world, millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate Only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!